What happens when you provide the narcissist with undeniable evidence of their abuse or their cheating?
Finish that video for full context, but she's pretty much saying, like, what happens if you present evidence to a narcissist? They will gaslight you, deny it. No matter what kind of evidence you have, you can have a video evidence. You can have anything. You can present that to them into their faces and they will still categorically deny it. Because this is why. Because in the back of a narcissist's brain, if you present the evidence to them, that means you're not going to leave them. That means that you're going to stay regardless. So why do I need to confess to something like that? If you give me the opportunity to confess and you're not going to leave me, then why do I need to confess? So I say this all the time. If you have evidence of a narcissist cheating, abusing you, doing whatever, and you plan on leaving, just take that and leave. Because if not, you're going to wind up gaslit. Had a 10-minute conversation is going to take 6 hours into the wee hours of the night. You're going to stay up all night arguing, fussing, and fighting, and then you'll be the one end up apologizing for finding out. Take your evidence and skedaddle, and check out Heather's page for more info. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware diagnosed narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, also known as Mental Illness from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know where to find me at now. This series right here is dedicated to taking my TikToks and YouTube shorts and just making them longer. They are 60 seconds or less. They are going to be longer here. And I dedicate my whole platform to raising awareness for narcissistic personality disorder and getting more people into therapy and validating the victims and survivors of said disorder. So if you hear some noise in the background, it is my 8-month-old daughter tearing up a box. So I'm probably going to go down there and grab her in a second and bring her up here so she'll stop in a second. But the skit you just watched was the video you just watched was, about if you have irrefutable evidence against a narcissist, you do not need a confession if you plan on leaving them. If you have a video, if you have legitimate screenshots, if you have photos, if you have text messages, if you have literally irrefutable evidence and you want to leave that person, I think honestly, if you want to leave that, hey, no, don't eat that. No, goodness gracious. If you want to legitimately leave that person, I think that I really think that you should take that evidence, hold on to it, and use it later, if possible, if you want to. I truly think so, because if you take that and present, I think some people think that they need a confession. It's like, I need a confession I need to hold this person accountable. Tell them after you leave them. Because if you plan on staying with them, there's literally no point in doing it. It's just to let them know that you know, and they're going to hound you on how you found out. How did you find out? See, you don't trust me? See, if you never went to my phone, we'll still be happy. You never went to my text message, you still be happy. If you just constantly reconcile with them, if you just show them your evidence and you plan on reconciling with them, there's literally no point in showing them the evidence. Because when you show them the evidence and then you tell them how you got it, you just created a better cheater. Because they're not going to stop. Because now they think now the narcissist thinks that you're okay with it. So they are not going to stop at all. I promise y'all. They're going to probably get worse. Because you just created a better, more efficient narcissistic person that is going to hide it better from you than what they did originally. And that's how it is. As I tell people, I get pushback when I say that you don't need a confession. They're like, you do need a confession because sometimes you just want to really know, and that way you can really leave. Like, no, if you want to really leave, you would take that 100% evidence that you got, the irrefutable evidence that you got, and you would leave. You wouldn't sit right there waiting on them. You wouldn't sit right there overthinking it. You wouldn't sit right there trying to make a game. You would make a game plan. You would just take it and leave. Because if you present that evidence to them, in my mind, as a narcissist, I already think that you're going to reconcile with me. Because you're giving me the chance to explain myself, which means I'm going to lie to you. Regardless, I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to gaslight you. But in my mind, I'm already thinking like you've already forgiven me. Like you're not going to leave me. So there's no point in me actually confessing to anything. So I'm going to gaslight you. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be angry. And I'm going to, flip the entire dynamic up on you. I told you I had her right here. Now she's grabbing cords. Going to try to flip the entire dynamic on you and things like that. So that's literally how it goes. That's what I tell people. If you present it to them, you're just opening yourself up to be gaslit. You're opening yourself up to be manipulated. You're opening yourself up to be, to be taken advantage of. And you're opening yourself up to creating a better, more efficient, cheating person. So I say you have the evidence, take it, make a plan with it. And if you have the evidence you want to leave, just take it and make a plan with it. Because if not, you're already reconciling with them in their heads. They already think that there's another chance. Especially if this isn't the first time. If this is the second, third, fourth time you caught them doing this, and then you need a confession. So you might as well just take it, ball up. Whoever gave you the evidence, wherever you got it from, just tell them to leave you alone. Just say, look, I'm not gonna do anything with it. I know what's happening. Just keep it to yourself, okay? I'm just gonna be willfully dense because I'm gonna be willfully dense because I'm either I'm financially trapped. The worst one is I'm just in love. I'm financially trapped, or I'm in love with this person. I love this person so much that I can't leave them. They're not a bad person. They just won't stop cheating. And I hear this. Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing I hear all the time. When I'm doing my one-on-ones over Zoom, I've talked to several rich people, like rich just beyond, just millionaires. And they are dealing with like low-level bum narcissistic people. And one of the recurring themes is like, I talked to a woman. She's like, I'm rich. She's like, I live on an island in Florida. Like, you have to take a boat to get here. She's like, my narcissist, like, he didn't feel their life or whatever, but I fell in love with him and whatever. She said the only thing I've asked him to do is to stop cheating. And he can live here. He doesn't have to work. Like, he can literally live here. I give him his own card. He can spend money he wants to. He just denied it. He just like, nope, I'm not gonna stop cheating. And he left her. You can't, like I said, if you just tell a narcissist, if you try to put a rule on a narcissist, they're going to take that and run. They're just going to deny it. You can't put narcissistic people hate boundaries, and they're just going to do the exact opposite of what you told them to do. You know what I mean? Literally. They're literally going to do the exact opposite of what you told them to do because you told them to do it. So if you're telling a narcissist, hey, look, I know you cheated on me. Here's this evidence. I just need you to stop. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep going. They're going to tell you they're going to stop. She keep looking up. You see yourself? You see yourself? Huh? That's you. Stop it. They're going to tell you they're going to stop, but they're not going to stop. They just won't, because if you keep reconciling with them and just complete forgiveness, you're asking for it then at that point. And I'm not, and that's not victim blaming. In a narcissist's mind, you can just you're just giving them the go ahead. You're waving, the red flags of dating and relationships. You're waving a green flag to get cheated on. You're like, here's the green flag. Don't stop at go. Look, I just ask that you don't sleep with any. Look, if you're gonna cheat, I just ask that you don't sleep with any of my friends and family. Guess who they're directly going after now? Your friends and family. The one little boundary that you asked for, they're going directly after it. And they're going to attack it, and they're going to blow it up. I promise you. Because it's their boundaries and things like that. It's their boundaries, and they don't want you to put anything on them. So really, realistically, if you have evidence, you do not need a confession. Now people are going to push back on that. Like, you do need a confession to move on. Okay, cool. You have evidence. You'll be waiting on a confession forever, and then you won't leave, and then you live an unhappy life. And I'll be like, well, told you so. Yeah. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? The only word she can say right now is that. So everything is that. She says that right now, it means bye-bye. Anyways, y'all, like and subscribe for more. I really, truly appreciate all y'all. Thank you so much. Peace.